What is good? It's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be going over my thoughts about the Bracket Busters kind of 3-week season that has been going on in NBA 2K23. My team, do I like it? Do I hate it? Just kind of my overall thoughts on it. Obviously for the Galaxy Opal Glen Rice, and for basically a free card and a choice pack every single day in my team. Now, just want to start off this video by saying the Bracket Busters events in general were way better than I expected them to be. So, take it, whatever I say with a grain of salt, but just kind of keep that in the back of your minds. And expectations have been pretty low. 2K set the bar extremely low. So if I say it's the best content all year, that's not saying a whole lot. So just kind of keep those couple of things in the back of your minds. Now, I love every single day loading up and having 2 new cards to choose from. Now, granted, some of them haven't been good, but they've progressively gotten better. And honestly, you can make a decently solid team with the option packs alone. I'm just saying, you can make a decent squad with just these cards alone. And if you want to talk about cards that play on my nominee spec, Pickney, Jeffries, Villanueva, I mean, Hollins probably could play. You could play Cauley Stein. You could play Justin Jackson, does play for me. I mean, there's 4 or 5 guys that literally have a spot in my nominee spec squad as it stands right now. And that's not even talking about me logging in every day, which is easy to do. And if you don't log in, if you miss a day, they've got a choice pack on the weekends. So basically, they want you to get to Glen Rice as well. So, I mean, I like what they're doing with these things. They're giving us a free Galaxy Opal Glen Rice. Now, hopefully they make him good. And they're giving us basically daily cards that, you know, we've seen Pink Diamonds. We've seen Galaxy Opals. Like, we've seen what 2K is going with here. And I actually kind of like it. Now, with that being said, do I wish at the end of this whole Bracket Busters there was like a dark matter whole reward? Yes, but that's kind of what this Glen Rice is at the same time. So, I mean, that's part of it. Now, the one thing I would say about the Bracket Busters thing is I try to combo these up. Like, especially as they're getting harder and harder, don't like just get 50 rebounds today. You can just combo that up as you go through it. And I want to talk about the Pistol Pete, Bracket Busters spotlights as well. Is Pistol Pete the best player in the game? No. Is this grind worth it? No, it's not. It's about a 17, 18-hour grind for a 5 to 10 range point guard in my team. It's not worth it. But everybody can do this. Not everybody. 90% of the my team community can probably do this. You literally have to just not be horrible and you can get Pistol Pete Maravich. And that is a complete 180 from the spotlight challenges we had with Kevin Garnett. It is so difficult to get Kevin Garnett, and they made Pistol Pete really easy. And when it comes to like spotlight type challenges, I think they should be easy. If somebody is willing to grind for 17 hours, or in KG's sake, I mean 20 plus hours, they deserve to have the card. I mean, it's that simple. It's not something that should be a skill gap. If you want somebody to have to sweat to get something, have them go play Unlimited. Have them go play Clutch. Have them go play other different game modes, man. The Bracket Busters events have just been really overall solid in my team. And the Pistol Pete grind is in that boat as well. Again, probably not worth the overall grind, but it's super easy to do. And if somebody wants to go do it, they can. Now, on the flip side of things, guys, we've got to talk about this Kareem, okay? This is, I don't like this. And I know there's going to be certain cards, certain people that like it. I don't. And the main reason I like this, or don't like this, is because they took all of these Bracket Busters cards and they plugged them into packs on Tuesdays and Fridays. And instead of for sure getting a Shaq, or a Lonzo, you're probably going to get stuck with Jimmer, Greg Oden. And that's not what Friday packs are supposed to be, right? If you see a Dark Matter Glow, you should be thinking that you're able to get for sure Shaq or Lonzo. And that's why I don't like this Bracket Buster set. Obviously, it's went down in price. Obviously, if you want to get Kareem, do what you got to do. I just, number one, think he's one of the worst value cards in the game. And number two, I just think the way this was set up, I personally was not a big fan of. Now, again, the one thing I will say, overall, the Bracket Busters, as far as free content, might be the best free content we have ever seen in MyTeam. Like, I did my free card list today, and the amount of free cards that we have is absolutely ridiculous. And not only that, guys, free and fun cards to use. Like, I've had a lot of fun using Charlie Villanueva. I've had a lot of fun using Justin Jackson, watching him clamp T-Mac. Like, the fun is using new cards. And when you can get them for free and save your MT, I think that is extremely, extremely important as well. Now, none of the Bracket Busters cards are going to make the best squad in the game, right? When you were looking at all of these cards, none of these cards are making the best squad in the game. None of these cards are probably even top 10 at their positions, if I had to say. But they're all usable. They're all solid. They can all play. And that's something I am personally a pretty big fan of. So, obviously, we saw the first week. We had diamonds. You know, the diamonds were pretty mid. Salim's fun to use. But overall, the diamonds were very mediocre. Pink diamonds came out. They were pretty solid. And then, honestly, the community's got pretty high hopes for these Galaxy Opals. Now, Ryan Hollins, Glen Davis, they obviously weren't the best Galaxy Opals in the world, right? When you rank Galaxy Opals, they're going to be near the bottom. But at least it's a start, right? And at least they have upgraded them, starting at Diamonds, and now we're looking at Galaxy Opals. So, I got to say, when the Bracket Busters event first got released, I wasn't a big fan of it just because I didn't know what everything was going to look like, how much free content we were going to get, were they going to get better as we went on? And we're starting to see some things really unravel, right? And I like these 3-week seasons. And I like the fact that 2K is trying some new things. I like the fact that they're replacing triple threat cards halfway through the season. And I like that there's an RNG part of the season. But I also love the fact that the majority of this season isn't RNG. The majority of the season, you can grind for, you can get a free Galaxy Opal Glen Rice. Now, hopefully they make him really good. You can get a bunch of free Galaxy Opals, pink diamonds, and diamonds in here. And just all the way around, I think this event is a step in the right direction. Now, is it perfect? No. There's always room for improvement, right? I wish there would be a dark matter at the end of the grind, as well as the daily login stuff. I wish there was still like maybe a 3-week grind, like the E. Jinlian, like the Ray Allen, like the Russell Westbrook. But you can't get everything in life, man. I'm glad they dropped like the Pistol Pete grind. I'm glad we got something to look forward to loading up the game for. Even if it's a super small thing, at least we have something to look forward to. Now, again, I would love for if there were a couple of North Carolina players that played together, a couple of, Duke players that play together, maybe some dynamic duos in here would make it super interesting as well. Just the small things like that can make these things even better for the future. I'm a pretty big overall fan of the Bracket Busters, just kind of, implementation in MyTeam. And I think a lot of you guys probably are as well. Let me know your thoughts on it down below in the comments. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.